Hey everyone, it's Dee here for the sign of Sagittarius for September of 2018. I hope you've come back to me. I know last month's reading was not the best, but I really did listen to my intuition. I hope it resonated with some of you, and I hope that you're finally seeing the blessings that are coming from the month of August. So I hope you're still following me. Thank you for keep following me after that video. I was thinking about taking it down, but my intuition said keep it up because there's people that needed to hear those messages, okay? Tragedy happens in our lives, but knowing that there's good coming out of it is really helpful to some people. But let's get into your reading here. 2 announcements quickly is yes, I'm still offering the free reading. So if you want a chance to win a free reading, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and also comment on the video below. You can also check out your rising and your moon signs. If you're cross-watching, if you're in a relationship, family members, whatever, you can also comment on those videos for a better chance to win. I will be choosing the winners around September about 26th, 27th. And then make sure you comment because that's where I scroll to find the winner. Also, if you are in need of healing or want the next step in your journey, the next step in your healing transformation, I'm offering my Reiki healing sessions, 45 minutes with me. They're usually $95. I'm offering them for $65, guys. So if you are thinking about working with me, it's a Zoom meeting face-to-face over the internet. We work together, we talk, we go through a session, music, relaxation, raise your vibrations, okay? Get you unstuck from whatever you feel like you're stuck from. If you don't know what you're stuck from, I'm there to help you with that as well. All right, so let's get to it. The link will be in the description box below. Okay, so the energy that I was feeling for you when I'm shuffling the cards was a lot of sadness, a lot of giving up. It's like I'm giving up. And the 10 of Wands fell out. So that completely made sense about ending a cycle here. Okay. And then you've got the 5 of Pentacles. And then you've got the 7 of Pentacles. And to me, what this is saying here, it's like, I'm done. Like, I've put so much time. It's just been so long that I just can't do this anymore. I feel defeat for you guys, okay? But this is a blessing in disguise. You're gonna crucify me again. It's a blessing in disguise, guys, because this has no longer been serving you for a long time. But you've been working on it. You've been trying. You've been doing every single thing that you possibly can to make it work. However that resonates with you, if it's in a relationship, if it's with family, if it's with children, if it's with work, you have been miserable. And it's like, I've done everything and now I don't know what else I can do. And the reason for that is because there is nothing else that you can do. Sometimes one person can't change the situation. If there's 2 people involved, it's going to take 2 people to change. Okay, you're not the only one that is part of this problem or situation. And you're not the only one that's going to be able to fix it. Okay, that the 5 of Pentacles, it's like just feeling left out in the cold. Also, I'm getting like you feel like nobody's supportive around you. There's nobody around you listening to you or even cares what you're going through. And I feel like you feel alone. All right, and rightfully so, because I feel like there's a lot of selfish, I won't say manipulative, but I will definitely say selfish people around you that aren't taking your needs and your wants into consideration. And I feel like this month in September is that epiphany for you. Okay, you start out here with the 6 of Swords. And that's that defeat. That's that defeat that I feel like she's dragging her swords, and I'm gonna focus it. She's dragging her swords, kind of feeling like I have nothing left to give. I have nothing left to give here. It's time to move forward. It's time to move. It's time to leave. Okay, and right next to that you've got the Queen of Cups, and right next to that you've got the Page of Cups. And then right next to that, you got the Three of Wands. Well, so right now, it's like a bittersweetness, okay? I feel as though you are leaving something behind. It's time. I think you're realizing that now. Because I feel like you've hit rock bottom. I feel like they have dragged you through the dirt. I'm trying to use my English properly. That Ten of Wands. It's time to end that cycle. It's time to move forward. It's time to leave it behind. It's not just move forward. It's leave it all behind. Leave everything that you've just been through. I feel like it's years. I'm getting about 3 years for some of you. Like, leave it all behind. And it's time to show your self-love. It's time. Some of you, it might have to do with a mother figure. Like, you might have to distance yourself from family. How harsh does that sound? Because we grow up thinking, yes, we have to be tight, tight, tight. But when there's somebody in your life that doesn't care about you, doesn't support you, doesn't give a shit about what you need or want, and it's all about them, what are you holding so tight to? Right? You're not holding tight to somebody that loves you. You're holding somebody tight that is using you, right? So you want to journey. You're walking. So you're leaving something behind, but you're walking towards this kind of loving energy. All right. You want this Queen of Cups energy about, compassion. I'm getting listening to people when they talk. You want it. You give it. So you want it. Right? Give and receive. And that Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. So that Page of Cups here, it's like, I feel like in this deck for this reading, this Three of Cups is more about meditation, quieting your mind, really, really focusing on what you want. I'm also, if you follow me on Facebook, have been talking about boundaries, and I'm going to go in more on this because I feel like if people knew and enforced their boundaries, their lives would automatically just start changing. Okay? Just by saying no, just by doing what feels good for you, your life will change. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, please do. But it's really sitting there and focusing on not what you've been through, but why you stayed so long. Why? Okay. And then the Three of Cups is, again, leaving what was in the past behind you and looking in that crystal ball, looking in that light, seeing the light in front of you, seeing that road in front of you. Okay? It is moving forward. So I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now. And I feel like it's very crucial right now because some of you are going to move forward and be like, yes, you're absolutely right. This is the end. I'm not doing this anymore. I love myself, or I will love myself. I know I will be okay, and I am going to push through this. And many of you are going to go back to your comfort zones. All right. So when you hear this reading, don't be in that group. Push forward because your comfort zone will change, right? And you'll start to be comfortable with the uncomfortable stuff that used to scare you. And once you know that you can get through and keep going and get through and keep going, there's no stopping you. And you're on your way to the true happiness rather than staying for so long with something that you knew or know it was not right for you. But you stayed because of what other people wanted, not because of what you wanted. Okay? It's time to look at that light in front of you. I'm getting the chills on only half of my body. So, this might push me over the edge here. Towards the middle of the month, for the group of you that goes and pushes and puts your foot down and says, hell no, I'm not doing this anymore. Don't know how much more in life I have left, and I'm not wasting another damn minute. There we go, chills. The world. It's yours for the taking. You've just got to take it. The Six of Wands. You've got to recognize your power, your strength, your worth. You've got to realize that what you want and what you need matters over what anybody else needs or wants, unless you have small children. And I'm not saying this in like, go ahead and be that selfish type of person, but if it doesn't feel good for you, then it's a no. That's my motto now. That's what I learned during August. If it doesn't feel good, it is a no. And if people keep pushing and you say, you know what, I'm sorry, but my intuition is really just telling me I can't do it. I feel like going, doing this or that is going to be better for me. And if they keep pushing, it's because they care more about what they want than what you do. And they don't respect your boundaries. And you have to, respect other people's boundaries, and as well as make sure that other people respect your boundaries. A give and take again, right? So you want your friend to come out tonight and go out with you, and they say, no, I'm really not feeling too well. I kind of want to just go to bed early. Oh, no, come on, we'll have fun. No, seriously, I think it would be best for me to stay. Oh, all right, well, then maybe we'll do it next time. Instead of being like, no, I'm going to come pick you up, or I'm at your house, get out here. And you push and push and push and push, okay? Recognize your boundaries. Recognize your worth and enforce it. That's what this middle of September is going to be all about, is recognizing that, holy crap, it's really this easy. It's really this easy to say no and realize that I care. It's more important for me to get my needs met, because it's not selfish. Because what happens when you get your needs met, and you meet your own needs and make sure that nobody kind of oversteps your boundaries, is that when somebody oversteps your boundaries, you get resentful, right? And then you get like this very uncomfortable kind of relationship going. So when you actually keep your boundaries, you're actually doing the people in your life a favor, because you're telling them what you need and want, and you're not going to get that resentfulness towards them. And if they can't accept it, then it's time to move forward with new friends that understand your vibration, raise your vibration. I just did Capricorn's reading, which was all about letting people at a lower vibration go. Okay. Because you're working on this, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna recognize that your needs are more important, that keeping you sane and keeping you healthy is more important than being there for somebody else that doesn't appreciate you. Three of Pentacles. This is what you're going to start to work on. Okay? Saying no. It's that simple. Say no. And you can just say, you know what? I'm not sure. Let me check on that and I'll get back to you. Again, another thing they're pushing me to tell you is that you do not have to answer right away. So if somebody asks you to do something, push it off. Push it off. Let me get back to you. Let me check with so-and-so. Let me get back to you. Let me check my calendar. Let me get back to you. You don't, because a lot of the times we feel like we're rushed into it and we have to say yes or no right there. Push it off. This way you can really take the time to see how you feel about it, rather than just saying, oh, yeah. Sit back, feel your body. You know, when you think of something, does your body tighten up? Do you get that anxiety feeling? If you do, that's a no. It's a plain no. If your body does not feel good about it, because sometimes our body feels it more than our minds. And if your body doesn't feel good about it, then it's a no. And please don't place judgment on yourself or others. Some people are just at lower vibrations. Some people have gone through, are more advanced on the journey that they're in. Everybody is where they're supposed to be, learning the lessons that they're supposed to be at this time. If you are not, let me think of the word. If you're not, I can't think of the word. If you're not like getting along, or you're not in the same spot, that's okay. It's just time for you to find people that are. Towards the end of the month here, though, you've got the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Eight of Swords. So I do feel like you're going to be balancing a lot. A lot of these emotions are going to be coming to you. A lot of these realizations are going to be coming to you. A lot of thoughts in your mind. And I feel like you might feel a little bit restricted, a little bit of like, I'm actually getting like an awakening here, is actually seeing everything for what it actually is. And you might feel a little bit restricted, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of like, what the hell? Everything that I knew before is not what I know now. Okay? And you might have to get together with some people and discuss that. You might have to get a spiritual coach, get a spiritual healer, talk to a priest, talk to a therapist, talk to people that understand where you're at. so that you know that you're not alone. Okay? But by the end of September here, you've got the Seven of Cups. And to me, you know, on this deck, it's like taking what's yours. They're flying over this rainbow. She's flying on this dragon. Nothing can get to her. It's having options, all right? And taking which ones that you want. So just keep going. This is not the time to give up, which I think I might label the video that is, this is not the time to give up. This is the time to let go, and it's the time to push forward and keep moving. Over here with the chakra cards, you have insecurity. So this is red. This is the root chakra. So your insecurities are not making you feel safe. Your insecurities of letting this situation go, you feel unsafe. Push through it. You are safe. Think to yourself, what is physically, right? Is there anything physically not safe? Or is this all in my head? Okay, you also have expansion. And I feel like it just flows here. Expansion, this is your throat chakra. Make sure that you express compassion, love, but express and say no. Say no. Stop people pleasing. Then you've got your heart chakra. So start to feel safe. Open up your throat. Okay, it's safe for you to express how you truly feel. It's safe. Okay, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? Someone's going to leave you. That's okay, because they weren't meant to be there anyway. And that's the perception part. Is that yes, if you open up your throat chakra and people don't respect what you have to say or don't support what you're saying or expressing, it is time. Change the perception of who's in your life. Change the perception of what is going on around you. Okay? These people don't care if they don't respect. And then you have abundance coming your way. And this is the solar plexus chakra, where this is about your self-love. Self-love. Love yourself first. Right? On a plane, I took a lot of trips, so it's like on the plane, it's like you put your oxygen mask on first before you can help anybody else. If you don't get that oxygen mask, everybody around you is going to live. But by the time you go to get yours, either there's going to be none left or you're not going to be able to breathe. Put yours on first so that then you can help people around you, right? Enforce your boundaries so that you don't get resentful, so that you can have a stronger relationship with people around you that actually respect you and you respect them. Last card, I pulled out the vampire cards this month. You've got the sacrifice card. And it says, renunciation, offering, letting go. So if you follow me, you'll know that I read these cards out of the book. It's the only ones that I do because the stories are amazing. So let's go ahead and see what this card has to say for you guys. It's a pretty long one, so bear with me, okay? I think it'll resonate. It says, in humans' lives, there is a great resistance to choice. And you may ask of us, what is choice to do with sacrifice, the name upon this card? But choice is at the very heart of sacrifice. For life, with its multiplicities of possibilities, demands that you make your choices. And for many of you, we notice again and again that you refuse to make the choice. And then you are forced to make one, but one that suits another. It is time for you to examine what you value most and what you would least wish to give up. The word sacrifice, and we know this as we have lived long, is a way of making the thing you give up sacred. It is a loss. It is painful. It matters. Therefore, the void that is left means something, and must be filled with something that means more. For so many of you, you will not choose. You wish to be good to all. You wish to be let down. You wish to let down none. You do not think about what is best. For what is best is that which sets your blood alight and makes the song of your soul soar. What is best is that you know your own heart and know your own code and adhere as closely as possible to what is noble about you. There will not be a time for all, space for all, love for all. You may protest. You may wonder, what of loving everyone unconditionally? But that is an illusion. Even in love, you must choose. So we say now, you must sacrifice something. You must give up something that is precious. By doing so, make it beautiful. Make it worth it. Make it count. And make this deliberate. Do not play victim. Make your choice and be powerful and compassionate at once. The blessing of this card is your compassion, heart, and empathy will grow as a result of the sacrifice you are now being asked to make. Not by another, but by your own soul. You are strong enough to do this, but you have never known for sure because you have never put yourself to the test. Now you will, and you will see just how strong you truly are. Ooh, get the chills. The curse of this card. You doubt you can give this up. Perhaps you feel you are weak. Excuses have been your refuge before this time, but now you are ready. Working with this card. There is something you may need to give up. It could be that in order to do what you know to be right for your soul, you must let go of something that in many ways gratifies, excites, and soothes you. It could be the sacrifice of sleep in the morning to get up and run. It could be the sacrifice of the luxury of a paycheck in order to explore your true calling. It could be the letting go of comfort in order to explore. It could be the sacrifice of your personal time in order to devote yourself to one who needs your care at this time. Whatever it is, choose. And then know this sacrifice can be worked with and used to refine and polish your character so that you become more the offspring of angels than you already are. Wow. So I think that just kind of confirms everything that I've been saying in the reading about letting something go, right? And I like how it says that, it says that it gratifies you, excites you, and soothes you. So when I read that, like sometimes this could be a relationship where, there's really good times that excite you. The drama might get you, but it might be time to let that go because in the long run, it's either not going to work out or things are just going to get worse. It could be something like that. It could be a job that's a lot of money, that you're working in, but it's just horrible and miserable to be there, but it's a lot of money. So you're going to sacrifice money over the happiness of your job, right? So just stuff like that. So, I would kind of watch this video again and listen to it again after you've heard it once. I'm getting to re-listen to it so that you can really kind of take in what is being said here and get the empowerment that you need. All right. That Six of Wands, this is recognition. This is standing tall. This is that self-worth. This is knowing who you are, what you want, and that you're worth every single bit of that. And that if somebody else can't see it, it's time to leave. It's time to get people that can. All right. I hope that resonates with you guys, and I hope it's a better reading than August. Again, if you want the chance to win, just make sure you hit the subscribe button and comment on the video below, and hit that like button for me as well, please. And then if you want a healing session to kind of get through some of this, if you need that push, that extra push, the link is in the description below for $65 for a 45-minute session with me. All right. Much love to all of you, and I will see you in October. Mwah. Bye.